Changes. Clerk's office.
I don't have any changes in there.
But, okay, here's
I'm looking at the office supplies as you're going, even though you're not talking about it.
$7,500.
I think that's way too much.
Well, but remember, I clarified with her that part of this is the fact that they do the mail for those other areas. I don't know how much that is mail.
But we left postage. They don't have to pay anything for their postage.
Okay, then I think that's way too much.
Yeah, they don't pay for the postage machine. They don't pay for the actual 45 cents going on the envelope.
Where you at in clerk?
Under 2,000 office supplies.
Office supplies.
See,
What do you wanna make it?
do you have any new pages?
2,000, 3,000,
2,500.
2,500. You know what we could do? Large offices, 2,500. Medium offices, 1,500. Small offices, 750 or something like that. And that way,
I'm just saying, I can use my ineligible homestead money for office supplies. I don't even care if I have office supplies. I can even tell you the last time I
They're all
bought
gonna
it.
find a way around it anyway, if they need it.
And how many other offices aside from you have
Situational funds.
that they can use for?
The recorder does. The only person up there that doesn't on that second floor would be maybe the treasurer's office.
I'm not even sure about that.
And the assessor can use the disclosure money for office supplies or reassessment. Building and planning can use anything for their fees and fines. I'm just,
So what are we,
Let's
Take
take
it
that
down
down at
to
least to
2,500.
2,500.
sounds good to me. And when you know if they come, if they run short or whatever, that's when we're gonna be able to say, well, what do you,
We can ask questions.
right.
We're gonna go back and back up anybody else's?
well, the two before that, the courts were each 2,500. So you're staying right in line.
Okay. So then you come next, we're gonna zero that one out.
I just told you, I can pay with it somewhere else.
She said she didn't care.
I don't care.
Okay.
$20.
I could have 1,000, I don't care.
Auditor's office.
We're gonna,
Office supplies, 2,000.
you wanna cut in half, Jenny, or what?
I could put 1,000. I don't even foresee spending that much.
Alright.
Oh, you had 1,500 in between those two offices, I don't know where that came from.
Hmm.
So we're
1,000?
taking yours
Well, my
for
book is
1,000?
in a little bit of weird order.
1,000.
Okay, well, we'll go.
Remember, I have a section that,
Alright.
Okay, well, I'm moving it
2,000 we dropped.
to 1,000.
Yeah. Supplies, 20,000. Line item number we dropped to 1,000. Yeah. Treasurer's office.
She's only got 900 in there.
See, and that's probably true. I mean, she has two people in her office, they barely use anything. They
Can we
don't run
do-
any copies for anyone.
We're just gonna leave that alone, or?
yeah.
Yeah, leave that.
She looked at what
Make it
she
500.
had.
She said small office, 500.
750,
750.
Oh, 750.
Leave it at 9.
the famous 750
Leave it-
number,
leave
that's
it
my
at
number.
Okay.
Are we doing 750?
Okay.
Are you guys serious?
No,
Oh,
Leave it at 9. Okay. Recorder's office.
I
They got 1,000.
don't even know why she has any.
now, they do have those big books, are they still having to buy those big books? Or they have a different line item for that?
That is out of something
It
else.
should be.
No.
She's got money of her own she can spend.
That's right.
A lot of it.
Okay, so we took you down to 1,000, but I'm okay with 1,000.
Okay. Surveyor engineer.
500.
Yeah,
See, and
see?
there's another one, he doesn't buy anything. If he does, he uses other funds.
Huh?
leave him there.
Leaving it at 1,000. All right.
All right.
Coroner's office. We changed office rent.
Did
We
we,
had it at 0.
did we
marked it
find
clear out.
anything out
Did
on
we take
that,
out
John?
a part-time deputy? Or took out a deputy.
Yeah, we
we-
took out a deputy and we did away his office room.
We
I
got-
offered the room in front of me, but our commissioners are still looking.
I got part-time down at 3,000, we took out the deputy. And,
Yeah,
Yep.
Right.
And we were only gonna pay the deputy when they worked. It wasn't gonna be paid
Yeah.
bi-weekly.
Bi-weekly.
It was gonna be
Took
an
off the
hourly
office rent.
position.
I got office ran out, and I got equipment and maintenance lease crossed
Yeah.
out.
Right. Under supplies, he's at 1,000.
I think we moved that down to 1,500, where it was
Yeah, we
last
did,
year.
yeah. Equipment, maintenance, and lease.
I think we left it like it was last year.
Yeah.
I had a note that we didn't know what they were leasing.
Right,
Right.
right, because he
I
doesn't
put
know.
what, yeah, I
He
did.
doesn't know what,
I had that down, 1,500.
yeah, it was.
That's right. Right. We good with corner?
Uh-huh.
All right. Prosecutor, 4D. Office supplies, 6,000.
I wrote in two.
Two.
That's what I
That's what
wrote.
I
I got
did,
two.
I wrote into,
I got two.
Any other changes in the prosecutor's office?
I wrote to tell them to use incentive
Well, no.
money.
Here on 4D, I didn't do anything. They've got office supplies again, 6,000.
I wrote 2,000 and use incentive money. That's what I wrote on mine, and I have them both changed to 2,000.
yeah, so there's one department, $4,000.
You got those changes?
Mm-hmm.
Any others? Assessors. Office supplies,
I've got computer supplies, 5,000.
5,000, which is different from, that's
She-
21,001, and we were talking about 200,000 before.
She just had that as a previous line item. She is someone that has computers and Rita left it there. She didn't put any supplies. She was gonna pay on anything that needed done out of reassessment since there's such a large. And I need to say something about reassessment, being that we're done with the reassessment next year. Any money that's not appropriated, and I told Rita this too, as being the new assessor, that money, if it's sitting there and she doesn't know what she's gonna expense, won't go into reassessment and fold over, it falls back into county general. So she needs to keep her appropriations high for reassessment, plus the fact we don't know expense-wise what's that solidical assessment's gonna cause her cost-wise. So we need to be a little hesitant, which is back to the situation of, do we wanna leave the extra assessing deputy in there or not?
Well, I'm trying to think of what this computer supplies would be,
I'll look.
because Jim Becker does his, you know, pays that. The toner and all that is ran through that new company, so it wouldn't be that.
So let's take it out.
And they pay for their Provel and stuff out of reassessment, or QCAP, the computer supplies in that.
Reduce it to 1,000?
Well, let me see what they paid out of it last year.
You're under reassessment, isn't it?
Yeah.
No, I'm
Yeah.
under the general.
It'd be number 2 supplies. Let's see, 2100.
I show $86 as
That's all that was
of
paid
May.
out of it. Yeah, so do they,
$1,000.
Okay,
No,
how's it?
that's what, on the, office supplies?
At county assessor.
computer supplies.
Supplies.
Down to 1,000?
Down to 1,000.
And we also put only 20,000 of the elected official in the department assessor, and the rest back in reassessment.
Okay.
Is that what you?
That's
But
what I
I'm still
showed.
questioning because I did not mark out the other person. I had a question mark. For the 30,323 position, I had a question mark. Are we removing that or not?
Okay, now are you talking the assessor budget? Yes.
Nope.
Their property reassessment? I show a line through that with a 0.
I wrote down there, elected official, everything crossed out and got figure 20,000 down.
Yeah, that's what I got.
Okay, now we're still in the department. Finish this. They're still on department. Now go to reassessment, which is 1187. we moved the rest of Rita's salary, our elected official, 23,962.
Page 7,
Okay, but I don't have any markings to mark out the deputy assessor of 30,323. So when I got ready to put it in, I didn't know to take that position out or to leave it in.
That's the third person in the office,
Correct.
and didn't we decide that,
Part-time?
is that what we decided?
I
It's in
was-
the vote, it's in the minutes from the last meeting, what we decided to do with that. Remember
Yeah,
that?
what did we decide?
Yeah, what was the decision? There's no decision to take
Think
that
it was
person out.
part-time.
I think, I showed it zeroed out,
Okay,
but,
I'm good with that.
but what's everybody else think?
What's in, how much is in part-time?
No.
Well, I have part-time 6,000 and I have a question mark beside it.
I don't think that's not enough.
Well, there's 25,000 in there for a secretary, but we
Oh.
didn't know who that wage was being paid to. And I think that's just always paid the part-time person
Oh,
coming
okay.
in to do the work.
Well, let's get it labeled correctly then.
I know, I'm totally confused on this.
Okay, so can I say that I think the 11303 secretary line item
Mhm.
needs to be renamed to part-time.
Okay,
There's 25,000 in there now. I'm not saying that that should be the amount, but there should just be the elected official, the chief deputy, and part-time.
okay.
That this deputy one here for 30,323
Gone.
is zero,
Right.
is my feeling. Because I don't think any of us want to add more employees.
Okay,
So
But
what are you putting into 11-11-11-303 then as final figure for secretary?
I don't know.
for
What
part-time.
did they use last
Which
time?
would be changed to part-time?
What have they used this past?
They, as of June, they only used about $2,400.
So,
And I don't know what that new is gonna make extra work for, the solitical, whatever that thing's called. Where they're doing reassessment 25% of the county each year.
well, because it's part-time, they'd have to come to us for a new employee.
Okay.
You could keep 20, and it's in reassessment.
Yeah.
So, it's not county general funds, it's in reassessment.
I'd leave the 25,000
I-
for part-time
Yeah, I don't
That's
In-
fine with me.
in the reassessment budget.
Leave them like they are.
Yeah.
You don't know what you're, that way you're
Here,
safe.
over here. Why do we have two part-time?
In reassessment.
Yeah. Under the assessor, it shows 11700, part-time 8,000.
Yeah, but this is in the reassessment budget.
But this is under the reassessment part. So-
And
we're
really, we
making-
have to make sure, because that's really 32,000 part-time monies. 33,000, so we really have to make sure, is it gonna be 8,000 in the regular assessment budget plus 25,000 in the reassessment budget?
Well, then I was totally confused because I had part-time 2,000 in the department, and then I had 6,000 here with a question mark, which adds up to 8,000. So this whole thing was not, I don't have it right.
Okay. So,
You just in the regular assessor's budget.
Department.
Yeah.
That's,
So do we even need to leave any part-time in the regular 109 department for assessor out of county general?
you're talking about the line item 11700.
Yes. And I have 2,000 in there, and do we need to leave any money if we're gonna give that much in reassessment?
Leave any in there, take it all out of reassessment.
Take it all out of reassessment.
as long as it's all reassessment work.
Well,
That's
Well,
what
when
you're
somebody
supposed
goes
to
on
be paying.
vacation, do they hire somebody to come up there in your assessor's office and just be there?
Yeah, and that's not reassessment then, is it?
Well, it could be, they could be working on reassessment.
Reassessment, they could be.
But, that's the only thing I would say is that, yeah, you shouldn't have two part-time accounts and then we'd have to decide what do we want it to totally be.
And I had question marks on both those, because when I entered this, I was lost.
You figure $25,000 at 10 hours, dollars per hour is gonna get you 2,500 hours. That's a lot.
That's a lot. Good.
When
Get
there's 2,080 in a year.
I think take the part-time out of the assessor's budget and leave the other to the reassessment at 25.
So you're taking the whole 8 out.
Yeah, I'm okay with that.
And we're leaving the
25 in the
Part-time
raise.
is 25,000.
But under the reassessment
That's
fund.
right.
Right.
Okay,
Got it?
You-
I got it.
Does that work with you?
yes, I just wanted it to be right.
Right.
Okay,
We good on that?
I am good.
All right. Extension office.
Okay, now, I got one other question.
Right.
Back on the assessor, level 1 and 2 certifications, $1,500. Now, what does that
So that
Going to
do is
school?
Oh,
We can take that out.
Schools and testing now?
I mean, she's got her level 3 now, what do we do now?
I don't know if we have to pay for level 3.
oh, that's in code,
Yeah, that's
so
in code though, we don't have much choice there.
usually 500 per certification, so it's probably gonna be 1,500. Does Kim have any certifications
Kim's
at
level
all?
2.
Two.
So we may wanna increase that to 2,500, so we can pay for all the certifications.
So it'll be 1,500 for Rita being at level 3 and
1,000.
1,000 for Kim for being level
But
2.
yeah, of course, you're gonna wanna check that with code.
Mhm.
So we want to right now pencil that in?
Yeah.
To
And so
25.
you have to do that, no matter what.
So look at the IC code for certification for the, under the new level 3 law and see if they're paying them an extra $500 is what I need to
Yeah.
check.
You want to change that to
And
what?
Jen, that is
25,
something you could
25.
very easily expect HR to handle.
Pam, are you making a note? I am, thank you.
So take that level 1 off of there, just make it level 2 and level 3.
Yeah, just level,
Certification.
Just
Yeah.
certification.
Yeah.
No
Got it.
one else gets it anyway, so it won't be used for another department.
All right, extension.
Take it all
Oh,
out.
boy. Yeah.
I think their supplies are high, but I'm pretty sure that they probably will use that much because they are huge buyers of supplies and I just don't know what they do down there. I'm sorry. I'm not being mean. I was in 4-H.
Do they do a lot of mailings?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
That's a ton of
They
it.
have
Most
postage
of it.
outside of, yeah. I don't
Check.
know.
You have to print what you mail.
They pay outside for printing
They do?
and they have bulk mailing. They pay $7,000 in one department for just saying.
Well, I think down here in this 3,000 deal, they got that third person in there that we took out. So that,
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, cause it was 96,000 they were asking for and it's back down to 39,860.
right, so what does that back it back down to? About 40,000 somewhere in there.
Well, yeah, it was 39,4 something, and she came back in and said that they got a raise, so it was 39,860, we kept it the
860.
same as last
Professional
year.
services,
Right,
not 400.
but it went up 400 last year because we did an additional.
The only other one I had on a 12001, extension assistant.
But that got transferred out of some other account last year.
So
Out
we're
of
at,
you guys's.
Yeah, out of ours.
Yes, I show that 20,000 should be in there.
okay.
Is that what you guys show?
Yeah.
If they don't get the extra person, they wanted the assistant to be in there.
Right.
Oh, well,
And we wanted to just leave it the same, right?
Yeah,
We're good on extension,
yeah.
planning and building? There's a
I got
3,000.
in here, we took a part-time secretary from 8 to 7.
Right.
We took it down from 8 to 7.
Yeah, I have that.
We're gonna leave their supplies where it is.
3,000? Yeah, 3,000.
I think that's kinda high.
Well, we didn't do, I think we should try to make the extension work within it.
How much was theirs at?
5,000, and we didn't do anything with theirs. I'm just saying.
You say extension, we didn't do anything?
No, it was at
But,
5,000.
but man, they have a lot of things that they do. I mean, I don't care if they need it, if they have it, I just don't want those that don't need it to have it.
There's an answer to Don's question a while ago. Their attorney appropriation there that's $3,000.
And I didn't.
Well, they also have a line item up top. Oh yeah, 3,000.
I don't remember it paying out of the auto lawyer fee for something that was done in there.